Variety magazine announced earlier this month that the latest Spider-Man film will become the sixth most successful film of all time. No Way Home was the conclusion of the Tom Holland trilogy of Spider-Man movies, each including the word home, the others being Far From Home and Homecoming. But what's that got to do with Ascension Day, the day Jesus returned to heaven? Often at funerals, if the person has faith, we mention they're going home. Home meaning heaven. So using my Spider-Man film reference, today could be known as Jesus' Homecoming. When Stan Lee created Spider-Man in 1962, he broke the mold of many superheroes of that era. Peter Parker was an ordinary, everyday teenager who, despite his powers, still struggled and made mistakes. He must be reminded by those he loves that to be a true superhero, with great power comes great responsibility. So if you're a follower of Jesus, Ascension Day reminds us that we have power, the power of the Holy Spirit to continue his mission. Our great responsibility is to tell the others the good news of Jesus. The good news is that Jesus provided a way that we too can get to heaven. But there's a problem. Heaven is perfect. It can't admit anything that's not blameless. Whatever we do wrong, and however we try to make things right, a wrong still exists. Like a reusable flask, the one time you forget to clean it, however well you rewash it, it always leaves a bad taste. It's tarnished forever. We can also think maybe our good works will get us into heaven. As a teenager, my mum and dad would sometimes go on a holiday for the week. But before she left, she'd hoover every floor, clean every toilet, empty every bin. And whatever we did to clean the house before they returned, she'd always find something that wasn't right. We'd never meet my mum's standards for house cleaning, but in the same way, we'll never reach God's standards for heaven. It says in the Bible, Romans 3:23, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." It's not like a scale with hell on one side and heaven on the other. The more good things we do will mean we'll outweigh the bad, and at the end of our lives, the scale will decide whether we get in. In the Bible, it's clear. Jesus answered, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." So today, on Ascension Sunday, we don't need to find a hope in a superhero, as we can have hope in Jesus. Remember, without God sending his Son to die for us, there is no way home. Because he loved us, he sent his Son far from home. And if we believe in him, one day with open arms, Jesus will be there for our homecoming.